Hello, my name's Souva. I'm with Guy Security here, and I'm here with Nick Ladoceour and Michael Thomas here. So I just wanted to give you all a warm welcome, and I would like you guys to introduce yourself here.
All right. Well, I'm Nick Ladoceour. I'm the CTO at Kai Security.
And Mike.
And how y'all doing? How y'all doing? My name is Mike Thomas. I am I guess you could say a cybersecurity analyst that works under Nick as an intern.
Thank you, Mike. So I wanted to present the question to you all. How has Kai Security expanded your knowledge? Like, do you have like certain events that you felt has improved or any resources that Kai Security offers? Like, what have you found that greatly improved your knowledge that to where it is today? Nick, would you like to take it away?
Well,
Oops, sorry, Mike.
I can let Mike start. I'm
Okay.
sure he has quite a few good experiences by now.
Okay.
so working with Kai's, first of all, it's been nothing but a life changer. Not only I get to see the experience from when I transitioned from the military to a civilian job, I also learn new tools, to add to my, I guess you say my toolbox. I've learned physical and virtual penetration with Nick. I have learned how to go over certain log sheets so I can go ahead and give a proper pen testing uh, validation. If I might be wrong on that, on the wording, but basically, I learned a lot. I definitely learned a lot. I can use this on the outside, whether if I want to go civilian or if I want to stay in the military, I can still use this as every day, and I can practice at home with the tools that they gave me.
Thank you for that. Nick, how about you?
I've been with Kai Security for quite a while now. A couple of years, going on four soon. About 3.5 by now. And my when I first got here, I was still in college and I was going for IT, and it was kind of like I thought I knew something. I didn't really know anything. Like I was still new to the whole IT realm. When I got here at Kai's, that all changed. I felt the knowledge growth was actually quite explosive. So nothing really beats on the job training, hands-on training, anything like that. In school you have pen and paper theory, you exercise all these in your mind, but when you really get on the job, it kind of tests you. And I've been on a lot of projects, hundreds of projects by now, and they have all taught me something new. I think one of my first projects was just to create a simple web application, and that alone, I thought I knew how to make web applications at the time. But that alone, learning how to put it on a PowerEdge server, host it, write it in PHP, set up the whole web server, it, the knowledge growth just by doing that was explosive. And then I got into security, and once again, I thought I knew something about security, but as I'm sure Mike can also attest a little bit, uh, I knew nothing.
Yes,
uh, the knowledge growth was absolutely explosive. I'm still learning every day, but I've never I'm never gonna stop learning, and it's crazy how much I learn every day. So
Thank you for that, gentlemen. Personally, I'm in the same boat. Like, I didn't come out of college, but I came out of high school with um, knowing very little about security itself, but also gaining that experience. So I learned from both Nick, other employees on the job, but I've also learned from people who have come on, come off. There's a lot of people who've been throughout my career that I have learned so much from, and that's why I enjoy working here at Kai's because I get that opportunity to learn from other people, and I don't know if you guys agree with that statement, but I think it's definitely one of the better um, things about this company here. So
I definitely agree. I mean, the endless learning, the opportunities to learn like uh, Roddy giving us a chance to go on Udemy to take more courses to further get more tools to put in our toolbox. I mean, cybersecurity, networking, robotics is changing every day. This is a daily thing. So for us to get that opportunity and it's not even coming out of our pockets, I mean, that's amazing. You know, you don't get too many jobs giving free training anywhere.
Hmm. I think being put on meetings with Rod, understanding how the business works, getting an idea of how we scope projects, meeting with clients, it's all been a huge help. You don't get too much exposure to those things right away, and I think that's a lot. That's where a lot of my growth came from too. Is just being on different meetings with different people, all of them really good at their jobs. Rod is a prime example of someone that I've looked up to over the years, just because he's been just a big mentor. So it's always good to have that person on the team that can mentor you and bring you somewhere you weren't before.
Exactly, and that's why we want to build a better environment because usually you learn from someone. It's the same in college, it's the same in high school, it's the same pretty much anywhere. You have to learn from someone. Someone that you can actually look at and look up to. That's the kind of person that we build here at Guys. We want to make sure that they are able to learn from both themselves and learn from other people. So it's everybody is learning here, not just the intern or employee. The mentors are also learning as well because the intern or employee might find something that they would have never thought. That's the best part about working here in Kites because we have that idea where people are able to learn from each other.
Yeah, and we kind of really turned that into we've turned that into an actual process now with the apprenticeship programs. We've fielded a couple of them, including cybersecurity and cloud engineering apprenticeship programs. I think we also have what was it, code engineering, or I don't know if you remember which one it was called, Danner. Uh,
I don't actually remember. Um,
it had to do with writing code.
oh, software engineering maybe.
Software engineering, yes. We fielded those apprenticeship programs with the Department of Labor, and we now have like a mentor journeyman kind of system going right now, where once you apprentice under a mentor, you become a journeyman, and people can apprentice under you, and you can have a nationally accredited uh, title of journey worker, and after that, you can become a master in the trade. And that all starts with becoming an apprentice under a mentor. Like I'm an apprentice under Rod right now, and I'm about to become a journey worker. So we've actually turned that into a real process.
That is amazing.
Mm-hmm. And we hope this is the same opportunity for anybody. We offer services such Mike mentioned Udemy earlier. We offer that to any person who comes into the team. They don't. We don't charge you anything for that. You just learn at your own pace, and that's the way we want it. Like you can learn, you can ask people. Everybody is willing to help you in this case. It's not just everybody is doing their own thing. If you need help, you get it. That's the idea behind this here. Is you learn from asking other people.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I totally agree with Tanner. It's been. I'll give one good example. When we did the career day, uh, Nick, just a couple days before, then Nick taught me how to pick locks, which is the physical penetration testing, and or physical pen testing. And I mean, Nick was a great teacher. I mean, is a great teacher, and I was able to pick up within, I'm gonna say, 15 minutes, and then be able to present that and be replicate that at the career day where children were just sitting there like, oh wow, you know what I mean, this is amazing. I didn't even know this line of work actually exists. I can break into people's stuff and teach them the do's and don'ts about certain locks and how to secure themselves from burglars or potential threats around the neighborhood or whatnot. And not just for homes, but you know residential companies, enterprises, and the list goes on.
Yeah, and
Uh,
we mentioned to stress never do this on an actual
yes.
lock. I just wanted to add that because there will be a question. Hey, did you make sure not to tell them to do this in a real life environment? And yes, we
Yes.
did say that. We wanted to make sure that was hammered down. Don't mess with other people's stuff because if you get caught, it's not our
I mean,
problem.
Going to
definitely
jail.
not our fault. You're definitely going to jail
Yeah,
without
no,
proper
exactly.
So
permission.
we do this under contract, rules of
Yeah.
engagement, signatures everywhere.
Make
So,
sure you had them SLAs.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Like,
But importantly, it teaches companies what security measures work and what does not work.
Right.
And
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 it's the
honestly, oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I was
you're
gonna
fine.
say, and honestly, before that, I mean, my basic job was just networking and SATCOM, and to have that in my repertoire, I mean, that's just amazing. I can honestly tell jobs like, yeah, I actually interned in this position, and I can show them the skills that I've done. You know what I mean, with ease. And that's all because of you guys at Kai's. And that's just one of the things that I've learned. I mean, the list goes on, and I've only been here for like a month and a half.
would you say the security side of things really opened up a new perspective on your original job?
Yes, yes. Uh, security. One, I mean, there's two lanes in security. All right, you have your physical, and like I said, you have your virtual. And your virtual will be the internet, your network, whether it's internal or external. Uh, data center, everything. So it definitely opened my eyes up to like, wow, it's just more than just putting in numbers and crunching data and looking at log files. This goes beyond that. Now I have certain tools like Kali Linux. I now have a further understanding of Kali Linux and the tools that I can use so I can be able to help companies to help other companies secure their information. Because I mean, let's be honest, people think cybersecurity is a joke and shouldn't waste money on it. They're thinking about other things in the business and not their data. And with this, I can be able to teach and open other people's eyes, even if it's just at home. Like, hey, look, you might want to put a VPN on your computer. You might don't want to go ahead and go to and it's simple things like you don't want to go to the airport and just log on to any kind of Wi-Fi. Simple things. So y'all definitely opened up my eyes and gave me further explanation of why and why not to do these things.
All right. That's good to hear. I'm glad we
Yeah.
got you in there.
Yeah, no, seriously though. I just wanted to thank Nick and Mike for joining me today. If you guys would like to see more, we will be posting more interviews down the line, so be sure to follow us for that. And I would like to personally thank you guys again for coming in and joining me here today.
All right.
Thank
Thanks for
you
having
for
us.
having me.